If you are looking for some inspiration to get your kids' room clean, you've come to the right place because today we are organizing and decluttering my daughter's room. It's a huge mess, and this is going to be a big project. Well, hi, I'm Sue with The Livable Life, and yikes, this is going to be crazy, but let's try and get this done, and I'm going to give you some tips and motivation as we go. Keeping a room clean can be hard for any child, but when your child has ADHD, you feel like it's pretty much impossible to ever see the floor of their space. I have spent a lot of time and energy researching different organizational techniques to try and help my daughter, but nothing has quite stuck. My daughter is one who will literally drop what she has in her hands because she got a new idea to move on to. This results in a path of her things around the house. I am going to attempt to mitigate this by giving her a specific place for all of her things. She also needs very easy and quick storage solutions. I've realized that I get caught up in micro-organizing her things, when in reality, she needs macro-organization. She doesn't care if she has a separate spot for her hair ties, headbands, and clips. She is just fine with all of them being in one big basket. I realized I would get frustrated with her for not keeping the organizational methods in place that I had given her. And that just isn't fair to her. Those methods don't work for her. The biggest piece of advice I can possibly give you is work to your child's needs. Don't expect them to work to yours. Otherwise, you will both just end up frustrated and overwhelmed. Okay, so we took a little bit of a break, got a snack, just kind of relaxed for a little bit because both of us were getting pretty tired. Now I'm coming back up here because the kids need a place to sleep tonight. And I just want to see what else I can get done. My daughter was getting just really overwhelmed. She did a really good job, though. I'm very proud of her. She's going to be 7 next month. And so trying to do all this has been just a lot for her. She struggles with ADHD. And we're starting a new medication today, but she did great. And so I'm just going to keep going and see what we can get done for tonight. We still have a lot more to do, maybe in the next few weeks here with going through some clothing and toys and things like that. But for now, we're going to get her room, well, and it's a shared room with her sister, just get it more livable. Her youngest sister is 4 and it just isn't quite ready for making some of these decisions. So I'm going to help her with that one and remove some things that don't belong in here. But we'll keep going and see where we end up. So they've had in here for a while now, these 3 containers. I cleaned out their room a couple months ago and had thrown everything in this basket. I think it was maybe when we got my daughter's new bed. And it's still, it's just a bunch of stuff. I pulled out some sheets and clothing from here, a blanket that need to be washed, but I need to go through the rest of it. This is my daughter's toy bin. She picked it out from Walmart. And this is going to be her container, her toy storage container. If this gets full, then we need to reevaluate what can go, what she wants to save, the good things that can be put in here. Otherwise, there's just not enough room, especially her birthday's coming up, Christmas is coming up. We need to make those conscious decisions. And this also used to house toys, but there's just not room for it in here with the 2 beds. And they don't use it, they don't need it, so this is going to leave the room as well. So my daughter has, she's got some money squirreled away. Need to figure out a little storage area. She's got a couple little purses like this, where I can put those for her, probably in her closet. Poppets. This is my youngest daughter's. hair bows, JoJo bows, of course. Oh. My daughter found this at my mother's house, harmonica. And we're gonna make it disappear. I used to be really big into saving the dust covers for books, but honestly, for children's books, why do they make dust covers for children's books when they just get torn off anyway? So this is just gonna go in the trash. More bows, headbands. I repurposed this basket from my bedroom for some of her stuff. Her big hair bows, headbands, some nail polish, keychains, just random stuff that has been floating around her room that needs a better home. Kleenex box. I don't think she wants this. Yeah, we don't need that. Children's Encyclopedia. She used to be super big into Frozen, and we're just over it now, so I think this can go away. Maybe with the promise of a new clock that's not character-based. As the kids are growing up, we're definitely figuring out that character-based is kind of a waste because, yeah, they may like it in that moment, but they get over it pretty quick. So character-based bedding and decor, just not worth it. Go with just the colors that they like versus Frozen everything. She had that for a while and then decided she didn't like Frozen. And we had to get everything new. More bows. Oh. Aha! I've been looking for this. What? I don't know. I don't want to know. This was mine when I was a kid, and I gave it to her. Well, my mother gave it to her because she didn't want it in her house, and I decided I didn't want it in our tree either. Dog treats. Okay. Why not? Why wouldn't you have dog treats in your bedroom? Empty. Cool. I have this whole bucket is stuff that needs to go back downstairs, like to the playroom or just other places in the house. Yeah. So she decided she wanted this little bin of there's like Shopkins and stuff in there. So I'm going to take this basket and put it into here. That way it's still contained. Same with this, just little tie things, some little pencil bags and whatnot. Okay, so part of this is my fault because, well, not really. These are stuffed animals from when I was a kid. I don't know if any of you have went through the beanie phase. I have more. These are just the ones that the kids have gotten hold of. This is mine too. Oops. The youngest daughter's puppy. This is her favorite stuffed animal. It's the Thai knockoff. And I finally found another one on Facebook after 2 years of searching. I found the new one under her sister's bed. So he's gonna just be put up for the just in case. Okay, so most of this has been focused on my oldest daughter as we've gone through her things. This is my youngest daughter's bed. I need to clear some stuff out for her. She has a tendency of dumping everything all over her bed, and then she just sleeps on top of it, which, I mean, okay, sure, but let's try and just make it a little bit more peaceful for her. I'm gonna just try and take a lot of this stuff out. She'll take all of the books off of her shelves, and they'll be all over her bed. I don't know why, it's just what she does. So with her puppy, we had even gotten Rainbow Puppy to try and use as an alternate in case we ever lost Pink Puppy. And he's okay, but this one has beans in it because it's a beanie baby, and hers does not, and it's just not the same. We also ended up with a mini Rainbow. We'll keep them. She still plays with them, but they are not the same as her Pink Puppy. If you have a child that has a thing, then you understand. Okay, so it's been a hot minute since I've been up here with my daughter. Life happened. I was like, oh, I'll come up and finish the next day to get an after photo. It'll be fine. Well, that was a few weeks ago. Then COVID hit our house, and me and two of my kids had to isolate and all the other stuff, getting close to the holidays. And we're back to chaos. And my daughter just had her birthday this week. So now she's 7. And she got new stuff. And she said the stuff that she has in her purple tote, she doesn't really play with anymore. She doesn't really want. Okay, we're gonna empty it out, get rid of the things that she's not gonna play with, and then make room for her new stuff because it's all scattered downstairs right now and it needs to be contained into her space. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. Yeah, but it needs to be done. She's at my parents' house right now. So I'm not going to have her help me with this just because it's a lot of cleanup and stuff, and she gets overwhelmed very easily, which is understandable. She's only 7. So I think to get her to the place where it's calm and she can just walk in and see that everything has a home, then we'll be good to go, I hope. So I'm thinking I have to split my videos because it's just going to be too long. So stay tuned for part 2 and we'll get this all cleaned up. I need to get it done today. It has to happen. Otherwise it's not going to happen. So there's still some things that were maintained, but I'm going to get started, come back for part 2. Be sure to follow, subscribe, like, all that stuff, whatever. So then you can be notified when part 2 is up. Bye.